elbow. Come on, Discord, you lousy piece of shite. Thank you. That's everyone. Link. Send one to Cryptic. Send this to him. And I think that's it. Right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mike Root. Hello, Battle Devil Kane. And hello, Green Thunder D Mighty. And no, Dylan, you're not first. It was actually Cryptic who was first with his no. So there you go. So just waiting for people to join. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. How is everybody? Hello, Dylan. I hear somebody.
Yeah.
Hello, Merryweather.
Hey. That's the wrong shirt. I'm trying to put on my slippers because my feet are cold.
Mine are toasted, mine are under my duvet, so.
Well, I'm downstairs on the desktop at the moment, so.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Viper. You all right?
Yeah, well, I figured you are a Patreon of mine. You are allowed on these things.
All right, no worries. I'm glad you asked.
Well, just sent you the link, like slap there.
Yeah. Oi, link. Take it, bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
How are you,
Hello,
anyway?
opinionated Scotsman. I'm okay. Yeah, after waking up at like 2:30, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, late night.
No, not late night. Busy day yesterday. And I'm just going to lower Merryweather's sound because every time she freaking... I don't want to share screen, you damn thing. Go away. Cancel. Right. We have an Addy! Anyway.
Lady Viper.
See. So I'm just trying to figure out I'll leave it. Forget it. Anyway. No, I had a busy day yesterday because my mum was in hospital. She had an appointment to go to. And my sister had work. And my brother, he was away doing a job for one of my new uncles. So basically the dogs and the cats would have been left alone.
Right.
And it's been so many years now, they don't know what it's like to be left alone. So it's like, can you come down and look after the dogs? Yes, I will make sure the house is still standing by the time you get back.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Kane. He made it.
Yeah, sorry it took me a little while. Had to let my cat back in.
Kitty! That is always the best idea.
She likes to go outside the house.
How is everybody here then? How is Addy? How is your work? And how is Peter? You know.
Were you asking Addy how I was?
Well, no, I was asking how is everybody?
I don't think I've got a cold.
I'm about to start getting there, if you know what I mean.
Open
I don't know if I
the
should.
whiskey.
I don't know if I should giggity that.
No.
That's a drinking reference.
Open
Well, make
the
sure you
whiskey.
tip the bartender.
Addy doesn't need a bartender. He is his bartender.
Oh, damn it!
I'm on the beer as well tonight. Harocliptic. It's now got.
Cryptic!
Yeah. It's now got to the point where I make that joke so often I can't actually say hello cryptic without it fucking up.
It's all right.
Case in point.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right. Cryptic loves it when I go cryptic because he loves how I roll my R's for some reason.
Yeah, that can't be taken the wrong way. He loves how you roll your R's.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make a joke about that.
This is why we have Peter. He will make the jokes about things.
Thank you, Peter. I did not want to make the joke, for I have tiny ears in the room.
Right. I see. Oh, I'm not on speakers, am I?
No, you're not.
Okay, good. I can
don't
say
think you are.
fuck then.
Yes, a cat is attached to those ears, but still.
No, we must
right.
protect the cat. We must protect the cat. Asian hippie, I'm not cute.
I mean, if a cat hears you swearing, what are they going to do? Meow swear words back at you?
Yes, you never
Knowing
know.
my cat, yes.
Meow.
And I can tell by the tone of her voice.
Meow.
That cat just called me a cunt.
It's specifically my cat because I've been around her so long.
Mm.
Had her since she was 5 months.
Aww, baby.
Yes.
I saw a couple of black 4-month-olds at the RSPCA store yesterday. There's a store down at the shops that the RSPCA runs. They adopt out cats there.
Yeah, I'm just going, why was I not there? Because I would have bought those cats. I love black cats. They are my weakness. They really are.
Unfortunately, I think the reason why you're not there is because they're here on the other side of the planet.
I know. You're not there.
Oh.
Scotsman, I'm not even the second cutest person on the internet. I am not cute.
I'd just like to thank
The more you deny it, the more they're going to say it.
Yeah. I'd just like to thank Scotsman for nominating me as the first cutest person on the internet.
I want to look at the chat, but at the same time, I don't.
Apparently, Lycan says that if he was still single, he'd happily make me a bride. I don't know why.
Depending on where Lycan lives, he might get you that marriage visa.
As I say, Scotsman, again, you are also a Patreon of mine, so if you want to come on here and have a conversation with Peter, you can do. Well, there you go, Peter. He's having a conversation with you in the chat anyway.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Anyway.
I swear, I cannot talk to my friends. You just want all of the attention.
Oh.
That's not a bad thing.
It is not. It is not, but it makes conversations a little difficult.
Why is she sitting on your mouth?
It sounds like it. I can hear the cat purring, and it's not Carlos.
She's closer to the mic than I am.
That's it. The cat is my Patreon. I knew it.
I'm just the person that gives her the money.
Exactly. Well, I must attract all the people with cats, with how much I love cats.
Cat lovers are like stand users. We just attract each other.
I mean, yeah, how else do you think I attracted Addy?
Your tits. Oh wait, no,
He's
you can't.
gay.
Never mind.
Yeah. You see though how you're trying to provoke the C word all day long today.
It's not you invited it, for one.
Oh, like it wasn't coming without my suggestion.
Okay, true, but you still invited
I mean,
it.
how else are you going to get 900 followers on Twitter?
Tits.
No, that's how you get 1,000.
That's Instagram.
No, that's 1 million on Instagram.
Let's see. Lycan says, because I am a beautiful person inside and out. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm a hideous beast. Mike Root
We all
says,
say that about each other. Only difference is I'm correct when I say it.
Kane's
aren't you-
cat, attack him.
Why aren't you laughing? It's supposed to be funny.
Mike Root says, Viper can't be the cutest thing on the internet. That would be an insult to every kitten video in existence. Exactly! And I'm not the cutest thing on the internet, period.
That is facts, Mike. Facts.
Private investigator. Viper Snake. Apparently. Will you discuss the fantastic Batwoman trailer?
She's already done that.
Did a video on it. He knows.
I ain't touching that with a 10-foot barge pole. Get that shit out of my face.
And to be fair though, Viper, yours is the only video on that I've actually watched.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a few other videos crop up about it, but yours is the only one I've actually gone and watched.
Woohoo! Well, what did you think?
Well, I think absolutely fair enough. You took it apart, right?
Well, there was one person that I talked to. He's not a Patreon. He's like a good friend, long-time friend, and he's a DC Marvel nut.
Yeah.
He's also a mega Whovian who absolutely hates the female Doctor. Anyway,
We call them geeks.
I don't care.
It's a loving term. It's a loving term.
Excuse me, Whovian here.
Yes, I know. This is
Oh,
it's an endearing term.
well, my friend, he's a mega Whovian. His favorite Doctor is the Fourth Doctor. I basically know everything. But
I have to say mine is David Tennant. Don't know which number he was.
11.
yeah,
10.
11.
10.
10?
Sorry, yeah.
10?
10, yeah.
Anyway.
Mine.
Yeah, and he disagreed with it. He disagreed with the video. Basically saying that that's how Kate would be. She's a hard ass. She's got a military background with PTSD. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I knew nothing about the character. I was only introduced to the character in the animated film Bad Blood. So everything I knew about Batwoman came from that.
Only Batwoman I ever knew of was Barbara.
But she's Batgirl, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Different, of course.
But by the way, Viper, there's a request for you in the chat.
So there is.
From American Phoenix.
American Phoenix. Since it is my birthday, well, happy birthday, American Phoenix. It's mine in 4 days. Can Yes, once.
This is your one.
And Asian hippie, I'm not cute. Again, I'm not cute. So, but yes, American Phoenix, you can. Once. And only once. Use it well. Use it wisely.
Oh, and it's only good for 24 hours.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, on the 5th of June, that's when I will let the rules slide, and I will not respond with the usual way that I do.
I mean, it's your birthday. You should at least accept compliments.
Yeah. Do you know how much I'm going to be cringing? On the 5th.
I cringe when somebody tells me to have a nice day.
Don't you all wish you were like me and you had permission to say that word to her whenever you wanted to?
No, not really. I mean,
No, not having permission makes it all the better to say.
I only use it sparingly, though.
Yes, he does. Which is why I love Addie so much. But no, the
I mean,
the
I only
way
say compliments when I mean them.
but no, the Batwoman trailer, because I knew nothing about this character, Batwoman, it came off as very the way that it was. So probably the people who knew the character, like from the comics and everything, might have liked the trailer. But I kind of liked the way that I kind of came up with maybe the marketing people at CW marketed it this way, knowing how the media would respond. So there you go.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
But what do I know? I'm
The
a
old-
silly viper.
It's the old adage, isn't it? All publicity is good publicity,
Yeah.
even when it's not.
Mm-hmm. Opinionated Scotsman. No, I'm not going to say it. American Phoenix can say it, but once. Add that once in, but I'm not saying.
Yeah, and he said he would like to cash it in. You have done so, sir.
But yeah, the private investigator. You know my thoughts on the Batwoman trailer. I made a video on it. There you go.
I have yet to see it.
You don't need to see it. the same. You don't need to. It's not a big rush. But there you go.
I'm not in a big rush.
Good.
Ah.
But let's talk about the most important thing here. Kane, why have you changed your avatar?
Because I like this one.
Need a different subject.
Specifically the smug shit-eating grin.
Fair enough. Well,
Why
it's much
It
better
says,
than
go
my
ahead, prove me wrong. I
Why-
fucking dare you.
Why does it look like he's about to eat a brick?
art. It's meant to be a book.
Yeah,
Ah, right.
It's meant to be a book, but the white pages kind of blend into his coat.
Unfortunately, that's the problem with a lab coat.
Yeah.
Why would you think that? Why would you think that I think that you are black? I do not know your skin color. I just know you as a person. I don't really care about skin color.
I say
Well.
he's black-hearted.
No, he's not black-hearted because he gives out too much money to the Ghost Poo podcast.
You don't have to be good-hearted to give money.
Okay, speaking of which, if you want to donate anything to me, there is the Streamlabs link in the description, as well as the paypal.me link, which I have now found on my own profile. I've spent months trying to find the damn thing.
It's like finding a needle in a haystack.
It really is. It really is.
It's like finding a needle in a haystack, and somebody forgot to put in the needle.
It's like trying to find a fart in a male student's flat.
They're everywhere, though. They're in all of them.
Let's see. A magic bollocks. Yes, many times.
And only one has been accepted.
I better send Magic Bollocks a link if he wants to come on, because he is also a Patreon. He even paid in advance, which is unheard of.
Whoa.
Well, he's paid for a full year.
Jesus.
Yeah. Just gotta find him now. There he is. Right. Sent you the link on Discord if you want to come on. They will not be calling me that word again. And see Thomas. Oy vey, I shell out shekels to the guys. That you do. And none to me. I really so Jay.
I see Phoenix has another request for you.
Hey there. Let me look them up. I kind of forget them.
Can someone say the 1.4 words in a sultry British accent?
I wonder if that's really banned from chat now.
I know.
Right. Because I haven't said them in so long.
No, it's not banned from chat.
Oh, has he put them in the chat?
No, I've just typed. Do you mean the 14 words? In the chat.
Let's see. We must secure the existence of our people and the future for white children. There you go.
By the way, if you actually typed it in, it is banned because it doesn't show up in my chat.
Ha!
Ah.
Who the hell is eating ice out of a styrofoam cup that they got from the gas station?
Probably Merryweather.
Okay.
This is not ice. It's not in styrofoam. See?
Oh, you're getting your daily supply of nut.
Magic bollocks. Just thought, magic bollocks. Now that you're actually in the chat, I can do this. Add moderator. Well, all patrons get a wrench. I'm not like freaking Sinatra and Bear with the wrench no state. So if a certain somebody who is a Patreon wants to type in the chat or whatever.
You want to censor that person that called you a dumbass? Go right ahead.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, Mimi, because you are a moderator. You are a Patreon. There we go. This is such a lively chat.
Yes.
And such a lively stream as well.
I have an excuse. I'm technically still working at the same time. And drinking, which tells you what a great employee I am.
Woot. Well, I actually think that that's you at your best, Daddy. When you're drinking.
Yeah, you're not the first to have said that.
That's how you know he's being productive. And there you go, Peter. You are now a wrench.
Oh, so I am. I have power.
For little there, maybe.
Abuse it at your peril.
And hello, James Woodwright. Yes, you have arrived.
Right.
I don't know her. Anyway. Moving on, we need a different subject.
Why? What? Corbin Thomas? What?
And the future for white children.
Who can we talk mean about, Viper?
You can talk. You can be mean to whoever you want, Addy. Whether I endorse this, whether I endorse it is another matter.
Whether she endorses it or not depends on how funny it is.
Yeah.
She endorses it based on comedic value alone.
I will spare you, Viper, and everyone else, because as soon as I leave here, I've decided to have a Drinks with Friends stream.
Of course you have.
So I need to save up my venom for that.
Okay.
My chat has been blessed.
Just remember,
Pickle!
just remember the views expressed on Viper's Patreon stream do not necessarily reflect the view of Viper Sword, even if she's the one saying it.
That's right. She has a script writer.
Exactly. I get a lot of requests because for some reason people like my voice.
Yes, you
I
need
mean, you
to
do have
more,
a rather sultry British accent.
You need to do more poetry readings.
I've got a poem lined up called On Pleasure, so it's going to be a bit sensual. It gets away from the horror.
Put some jazz music in the background.
I've got some dark lust music to go in the background for it, so there you go.
Perfect.
I just need to record. Viper is the irate bear of GPP. I didn't know I had downs.
Yeah, I just realized something nerdily interesting.
What's that?
All right, so when I stream, well, including now, I do it on my laptop, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of reclined at my desk, so actually seeing the chat is too much of a pain in the ass on my laptop. So I have a tablet where I'm watching the chat, and I just realized, because my tablet is set to top chat,
Mm-hmm.
boy, does it it removes a lot of crap that's otherwise would show up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually it does. That's how much filtering YouTube does. And everybody's praising Pickle Jesus, and Pickle is going, all hail Blue Whale. Yes, we must hail the whale, as well as
To be
hail Pickle.
fair, the hailing of the blue whale I started.
No, you didn't.
I started it in the chat.
Okay.
That's not that's not even remotely dated at this point.
Let's see. Private investigator, will you take part in the meme wars? What meme wars? I didn't know. I didn't know one was going on.
Have you got your meme rifle handy?
Did I miss a story meeting?
I don't know. All I'm saying is, I mean, my meme rifle is right now my brother. He seems to get all the memes and then posts them all over Facebook. And I'm going, you're using the wrong platform, dude. And he goes, I refuse to use Twitter.
I have a small supply of memes, but if you can find me a supplier, I can ship them out.
Let's see, American Phoenix. For some reason, seriously, you're a sexy British lady with a voice that could stop an angel in flight. I highly doubt that, and I'm not sexy.
How do you stop an angel in flight without having them plummet to the ground?
Please explain the blue whale religion I may wish to convert. I cannot explain the blue whale religion.
The blue whale cannot be explained in mortal words.
To be entangled, you must go seek the fright power. You must go seek out Ghastly and his followers. and his many, many preachers of hailing the blue whale and Al-Hutalazim. There he will teach you about the blue whale. That is all I can say.
You'll get an extra special lesson if you bring some weed.
Bring the krill. Yeah, bring the krill. Blue krill. You're not good enough for the red krill yet. I'm getting too much into this blue whale religion here.
I think you mean not enough.
Private investigator apparently ships me and American Phoenix. I've been shipped
Why though?
so many people.
Why though?
I don't know. I kind of asked the same question when I was shipped with Manic Idiot.
I mean, to be fair, you two do have a similar sense of humor.
Yeah.
So from a realistic standpoint, it could work. All right, Woodlight, what the hell did you find?
Are we talking to the cat again?
No, Woodwright in chat.
Oh.
Besides, my cat's name is Akasha.
Oh dear.
Oh, hey, blue whale. And its color is actually blue whale.
Nice.
Blue whale journal. It's adorable.
Speaking of your saying gratuitous things for the questionable pleasures of others, Viper,
Yes, Addy.
I haven't seen Kami in Space around lately, have you?
No, I have not seen Call Me in Space / the pork.
Last I heard of him, he got purged.
Really?
It was by Space Stalin.
Space Stalin.
Yes. In all seriousness, I have not seen him anywhere either.
C. Thomas, I would ship you, but the weight fees would be too high. I don't blame you. I'm such a land whale, I don't blame you. Come on, guys, you don't have to be quiet.
The guy in the Which guy in the painting in Ghostbusters 2? There were a lot of those, I think.
Vigo.
Vigo.
That guy.
It's Vigo.
This is Vigo.
I've got a print of that painting on my wall.
That's
Have you exercised it, sir?
I exercise it.
Yeah, he must splash holy water on the odd occasion onto the...
No. He plays 80s exercise videos in front of it on his TV.
Yeah, forget exorcism. Jazzicism.
Yes.
Feel the power of the leg warmers.
Oh, what's that dude's name?
Which dude? I know of a lot of dudes.
Richard. He used to do all those sort of weird, very camp exercise videos.
Was he black?
No.
Right, because that's the only camp guy that did all the exercise videos that I know of.
You're thinking of Mr. Motivator.
That's
I was about to say, that's a rather weird bit of description to ask.
Richard Simmons. It's just come back to me, Richard Simmons. Yes,
and even Pickle says,
Yeah.
so does Mike Root, Richard Simmons.
Right.
Phoenix, nobody ships you with Viper.
I don't think anybody ships me with anybody anymore.
I mean, yeah, the weight fees would be a bit too much.
Or we still need to throw you and the bear family in a crate and ship them over to civilization.
Well, Cryptic already paid Bear for the crate. It's now all on Bear.
Yeah, to be fair.
Wait. By civilization, do you mean America?
Well, yeah, that's all that's left of the West, isn't it?
Yeah, America. You know, if I'm going east,
I
I'm going
must
to
have missed the
Japan.
meeting that said we were civilization again.
Oh,
When was that meeting?
Round about the time Britain wanted to get out of the EU, yet we didn't.
Yeah, I had a doctor's appointment for that one.
Speaking of Brexit, Remainer Peter.
Yeah, regretful. Regretful Remainer.
Why did you vote Remain? I want to know why.
Just cause I didn't. It was right. Yeah, it was just before I actually started understanding politics properly,
Right.
and I kind of fell. I was quite sort of left leaning in my attitudes socially, anyway.
Right.
So
Speaking of voting decisions we regret, I actually voted for Hillary, so please forgive me.
Wow.
I don't
You
know whether
actually-
to
yeah.
kick you from the.
You actually voted for a Sith Lord.
yeah,
To be fair, an actual Sith Lord would have been a better option, but there wasn't one.
Well, but also to be honest, she's aging much like Darth Sidious did.
in the course of like 3 seconds.
No,
The
actually,
thing is,
Clinton aged faster than Sidious. Bill Clinton.
Yep. Anyway, Pete, as you were saying, Peter, you were more among your social friends. You were more left-leaning.
quite sort of anarchist in an armchair anarchist, let's say.
Fair enough.
And oddly enough, it was round about 2016, just after the Brexit vote, that I started to I hate the term, but red pill. So,
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, just like Drunken Uncle, we're going to hang it over you forever. But, but no, I understand.
Oh.
I mean, if you, suppose my political awakening was round about, well, before all this Brexit thing. Oh my god, we're talking about politics on a Viper stream. Ugh.
I mean, we could be making fun of politics and it would still work out.
Yeah, true. But
we leave it to those in power to make fun of politics.
which I do on a very regular occasion. James was right.
Wait. Are you asking politicians to have a sense of humor?
Well, have you seen the way Brexit's going? They must have.
Yeah. But James was right. What about Canada? That's up for the Americans to decide.
At what point did they let you out of the asylum, Peter?
Hold on. What did you say about Canada, Viper?
James Woodwright says, what about Canada for being the last bastion of Western civilization? I just said, that's up for the Americans to decide.
Canada isn't even worth the 15 minutes of effort it would take to successfully invade them.
To shorten what Addy said, what about Canada?
Yeah, true.
What's a Canada?
Well, you see, me and Peter are British, and we kind of live in already a failing Western society.
So you already live in Canada?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like Britain, but less British.
What's worse, as well as we're both Northerners.
Yeah,
like America, but riddled with guilt.
Yeah, we're both Northerners, me and Peter.
Yeah, that was before Trudeau.
To be fair, we have nicer chocolate than America.
Yeah, yes. That we do. And I've tried American chocolate.
So have I.
I have tried both countries' chocolates. You beat us. But again, we have beaten you in a war. So it kind of balances out.
Bear in mind, we can get British chocolate in the US at pretty much any store.
You can't get Kinder Eggs.
Yeah, we can. We just can't get the ones that you choke on what's inside of them. They have the other version.
You can't
And
get
they
Kinder Eggs because you
and they
can't
also
touch
far
frosting.
more importantly, they have Caramello bars by Cadbury.
Cadbury's caramel.
Cadbury's chocolates, period, are delicious.
But I bet they're not caramello koalas.
God damn it, you Australians.
That's it. You know, I now need. I've tried New Zealand sweets and food. I now need to try. I've got a box with Latino sweets that I need to do a review of with my brother whenever he can get his ass down here. I
Asking a lot of a guy.
I know. To get his ass down to my house, I know. I should really bring the box up to him. Anyway, but I also now need to have Australian chocolate to have a video about.
Does Australian chocolate come with venom, like everything else in Australia?
More than likely, that would be awesome.
The problem with
It's
Australian
complimentary and separated from the chocolate.
The problem with Australian chocolate is that the market is dominated by Cadbury's.
Fair enough.
There's Cadbury's, there's Nestle, and then there's Lindt. And besides those, there's just all of the Mars bars. So you probably to all of them.
Yeah, we probably got all of them over here, considering that the Australians were once British prisoners.
Plus the fact Tasmania used to have a huge Cadbury factory. I don't know if that factory still works or not, but we had a major production facility for it. So
fair enough. Hi, Angel. I think you can do better than me to be a chocolate bunny. I remember those adverts.
I can think of about what's the total population of the planet?
About 7 or 8 billion.
Yeah.
I can think of about 7 or 8 billion more people that would fit the bill better.
But God, I remember the adverts where Cadbury's Caramel had the Cadbury's Caramel bunny.
Yes.
And she was sexy as hell.
She was a cartoon rabbit!
But she was still sexy as hell. I mean, did you not listen to that voice?
Roll
Sorry,
your
I mean, everybody kind of goes, oh my God, Viper has such a beautiful voice, which I don't know why. But you listen to the Cadbury's Caramel bunny. She will take your pants off.
Even if you're not wearing pants.
You'll put pants on you and then take them off.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Viper,
Yes.
roll your R's.
Yes, Cryptic.
There you go.
Hello, Cryptic. I didn't see you.
And now Cryptic can leave the stream because it's gotten way too lewd. This is a Christian stream, sir.
That's it. I think Cryptic's done now. He's just going to go off for some private time.
I didn't know he needed
This is a
private
Christian
time.
Minecraft server, sir.
Fine, I'll put it away.
The best part is he went along with it.
Cryptic, I didn't think I set you off that way.
To be fair, nobody else did. Nobody else did either. This is as unexpected for me as it is for you.
Hey, C. Thomas, you're not little nigga. I'm not gonna fight you. I'll just pound him.
You really go after him now, don't you?
Yeah, it's easy.
I've also got to say, my granddad has entered the stream.
That's not even close to funny, and I want an apology.
If I ever have to say those words, I will commit seppuku live on camera.
Yeah, every time we talk, she's implying that I'm about 1 day short of being in the ground. I never knew I was so old. You know, I look in the mirror now. Every time I think to myself, well, I've had a good innings. Yeah. Every week now when the missus goes shopping, she always insists on buying a bag of Werther's Original as well.
Well, consider yourself lucky. Every time I look in the mirror, I go, how the hell are you still alive? You must have pissed off somebody to kill you at some point. Why haven't they done it?
That's sort of what she's implying for me. It's just that, you know, by her logic, the Grim Reaper should be standing behind me at all times.
He is. He's just waiting in a very long queue.
Yeah, especially when he says, "Oh, sorry, Mr. Bollocks. This very vindictive YouTuber called Viper sent me over here under the pretense you're about a good 50 years older than what you actually are."
He then looks at his list. Oh shit!
Oh no, your bladder function still works. Sorry, mate. Yeah, far too early.
You're like 30 steps below Margaret Thatcher. You're 30 places behind Margaret Thatcher and 20 places behind the Queen. Pardon me, sir.
Well, I always did say ladies first.
Then why weren't you higher on the list?
Because they're welcome to die before me.
And to any non-American viewers, that's a bit of American humor right there.
Mm. Yeah, you can settle down now, VP. You know, it's very.
Well, she's breakable, so be careful.
Oh, I know. I've not even used the C word yet, but I might.
Her funny bone is like fine. Her funny bone is like a china vase. You just tap it once and it just shatters. You just can't stop it.
I do the thought that, you know, trying to write somebody off as, you know, nearly dead would actually set it off so easily.
I just find that joke between me and Bollocks very funny. It all started because I assumed he was older than he is.
Yeah.
Because of his voice.
Yeah. She only missed the mark by a couple of decades, but I mean, you know, that's easily done, isn't it?
You do sound just a tad bit older than I'm assuming you are.
I'm not the only one.
I can't help it if I just sound far wiser than my years.
That is a
I'll say you sound mid-30s, early 40s, but I'm guessing you're just mid-30s.
Well, I like this. I like you. I like you already. Yeah, you're the kind of person who's going to go far in this world with that attitude.
I mean, if you kick me far enough, I would.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, if you wind up the catapult real good, I'll get far.
My attitude is that blokes don't really care about getting older, but they do get a little bit sensitive when you're pretty much aged overnight from being what you think is a perfectly grand and acceptable age to near enough, you know, needing your underpants changed at least 3 or 4 times a day. You know.
And a bus pass.
The sentiment is true for us Americans as well.
Hey, no, I'm fine with the idea.
Except we take it with a little bit more humor. I'll call my granddad an old man right in his face, and he'll laugh, and then give me the death glare. He's a war vet.
Yeah, I'm fine with being able to collect, you know, pension and all that now. Considering I've only contributed for about 20 years, but I just find it funny that she missed the mark by such a margin. You know, I never said
contributed 20 years worth of money.
I never said to her.
Judging by your looks, I'm assuming these numbers aren't true.
Oh, they're true, all right. It's have an avatar that looks absolutely nothing like you really do to throw people off the scent.
That was it, you know. I'm so, you know, I compared Magic Bollocks' voice to his avatar, and then just like, yeah, he does sound like a distinguished old man from the South.
A distinguished old man
from the South.
I would have gone with elder gentleman, but that's just me.
Somewhere in there's a compliment. I can't.
With a comically oversized head.
Well, that's actually my artwork. He wanted a chibi drawing from me,
Ah,
so because
Chibis are supposed to have comically oversized heads. They're
Right.
supposed to look. They're supposed to look like if they'll lean one way, they'll just flop that way. I've seen enough anime that actually happens.
Well, she gave me exactly what I asked for. She even gave me the receding hairline, just to make me feel like, you know, I was older than I was. But I didn't think she would take it literally. Yeah, maybe I should have asked her just to draw me a coffin and got it over and done with.
I mean,
I would have drawn you as Dracula then.
Yeah, you're so old. I'm technically now talking to your ghost.
What?
Just queuing, or draw him just queuing at the post office.
Yeah, probably with a pool of piss around my ankle as well.
Actually, going back to the coffin bit. Why not make it a mimic coffin? Give it real sharp ass teeth.
Viper, my dear,
Yes, Daddy.
I must take off a few minutes early.
Oh, okay.
Pleasure as always. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you later, Addie.
Interestingness. Draw a gravestone for his avatar. Ouch.
Yeah, I could change my name then to Former Bollocks, couldn't I?
Do that for Halloween, please. That would be rather entertaining.
Yeah. You can write a effigy for me, it was nice to know him at the very final part of his life. Yeah.
About 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, Bollocks, I'm going to say, you know, you're not the only one that I have misjudged their age by their voice.
Oh, I see.
Opinionated Scotsman is 23 and he has the voice of what I assumed was a 50-year-old.
Oh, another one you're trying to, you know, put into the next life sooner than he should be. Yeah.
Why haven't you done that to me yet?
You sound younger
You
than
sound
you are.
young.
Yeah.
I was actually talking about literally.
No, it doesn't bother me because I know that just one single word in the whole English vocabulary will set her off if I wanted to retaliate. But I don't want to. I like to throw it in when she least expects it.
And I could just say this, you know, it's such a joke.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. I said to me, you're just giving me much more wisdom than what I've already got. That's all.
Well, like the parting of the Red Sea.
Oh, that? No, that's just disgusting. Women are not supposed to find periods amusing. I'm sorry. Call me old-fashioned, which you do anyway. But,
No, what
drop the
women
word
are not
fashion.
supposed to find periods is empowering. If we find them amusing, then that's just dark humor.
Yeah.
right,
Especially if the blood is black.
yeah, I would actually say that if you find that funny, that means you're Amy Schumer.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Women talking about their clouts and saying they smell like farmyard animals. There's just something not quite right about that. Now, if she's talking about the fact of her gentleman having a bell end that stinks, I can just about accept that. But talking about the old fanny, nah, not really my thing. If I wanted to what's it called talk to a fanny, I'd just go into the next room and talk to me missus.
You know that farm animal smell Amy Schumer's talking about. Are you sure it's not just her?
Well, you think
her everything smells like a farm animal?
Well, you have to ask the question then, why does it smell like a farmyard animal?
Because she is one.
Well,
that's about the only explanation I can think of.
Well, she was pregnant. I don't know if she still is, and I suspect that the father might have actually been, you know, something that lives in a cage.
No.
How feminist is she anyway?
Just looking at Amy Schumer, I'm assuming she put him there.
But was it consensual though? Because she's already admitted she's raped one bloke.
Oh, yeah. Let me just catch
I
up with
think
saying
it's
hi to.
Bollocks. I think it's the guy you just mentioned.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The thing was, did he give it consent initially and then withdraw it? Because I like to think.
Well, women do that all the time, so
we have equality now, so us men can do it as well.
Bollocks. 2 words. Double standards.
Oh, see, it's like that, is it? Oh, there's quite a few ladies I've known in the past. I wish I could withdraw consent from because it's quite horrendous looking back. But yeah, I do like the idea that you can just retroactively say someone raped you.
Let's see. To the chats. Hi, Squirrels Lily. I know we entered it on a odd time. See, Thomas, I don't think you're a peasant.
Oh, is old hot mama in the chat? Oh, there she is. Yes, that's what I call her, HM hot mama, and she is. Yes.
And hi, Butt Cheeks, aka Blue Penguin. Hi, Richard Hart, and hello, Mr. Shisuto. I didn't know you still watch me.
I let him know you were streaming.
Well, there you go then. Everyone, I think most people have just missed the part where Viper breaks down.
Yes.
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's archived. As soon as the stream drops from being live, they can just find the part.
No, I haven't heard Viper laugh like this in so long.
This is like only the second time I've ever heard you laugh like this.
Oh, I've heard it many times. Yeah. She has a very very dark sense of humor of her own when she wants to. The outtakes from my a video I recorded with her has a lot of extra bits of them and her and a certain Mr. Manic Idiot laughing at my expense and my poor feelings.
Laughing at your expense, the best way to do it. Laughing at another's expense, you get to laugh for free.
Yeah, but it's what they were laughing at. They were laughing at my disgust, at their disgustingness.
That's even better.
It's not true comedy unless somebody is upset.
Oh,
exactly.
I was not upset. I was just filling a bag full of sick.
Wait, they were making you sick?
Oh,
we were.
They could just upload that as a prank video.
Oh, I did. I just did a bit of clever editing to make it sound like I was quicker at the whip take than I actually was, which was them two just going off on one about period jokes. Disgusting, foul.
Guys, if you want to watch that interview that Magic Bollocks does with me and Manic Idiot, it is on his channel. It's very funny. I highly recommend.
I don't. Disgusting. Filthy. And the fact that you actually went along with it, you should have been just as disgusted at him as well. Because what a lot of people don't know is that those two were playing up before we even started, trying to get me going by bringing up, what happens when the river runs red. And it's like, I'm not having this. I am not going to bite.
Viper's more American than she lets on.
Well, you mean that? I was conceived in Florida.
Oh.
I mean, the old saying, when the river runs red, take the dirt track.
Instead, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah, there's plenty of explanations for it, isn't there? I've got a visitor. The flags are up. The painter and decorators are in
Florida, right?
Yes, I was conceived in Florida.
You're already considered a local.
What? Can I get my green card now?
No.
Let me ask you something, Viper. If you've been conceived in somewhere like Merthyr Tydfil, would you be as open admitting it? Because it sounds sexy saying I was conceived in Florida.
Well, the only reason why I know that I was conceived in Florida is because my mum and dad told me that's where they had their honeymoon, and I kind of put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, okay.
9 months after October, I was born.
Lovely. Okay. I must bring that up with my parents.
I mean, we all make
sometime.
mistakes. I mean, I'm here.
Yeah, I got a horrible feeling though I'm going to be told back alley.
I mean, when I was at college, you know, one of my friends, you know, admitted to me, well, I was conceived on the hood of a car. And I'm like, right, I seem normal now.
Oh.
Mike Roots in the chat, like, all hail Florida man.
Mr. Shisuto, yes, I was conceived in Florida because when my mum and dad went on their honeymoon, they went to the Universal Pictures.
What? They didn't do it on the ride, did they?
I don't think they did.
Oh, okay.
I think it was more than likely the hotel that they were staying at.
Right. I thought you might have been conceived on a Big Dipper or something.
That would have been my mum being adventurous for once in her life. Anyway.
Well, it takes only mean to hold on for dear life, doesn't it?
My dad might have said that in the plane, I'm not sure.
Oh, not there as well.
They are a part of the Mile High Club, yes.
Oh, I get
We've
it.
got
Conceived flying over Florida. Right.
Oh, Megan! Squid!
Hello, Meg.
Shut up, Meg.
Say, entertain me, you faggot. I didn't realise I did entertain you, Omega.
He does that in my chats as well.
Yeah.
Fucking faggot as well. See, he's bringing up your parents there by entertain me, you fucking Florida faggot.
I mean,
Pay me, squid face.
Just be thankful your parents didn't go down the same naming route as David and Victoria Beckham.
Oh, God.
You know, Brooklyn, or indeed Van Morrison's parents.
Yeah, good thing she wasn't conceived in Clitheroe then, wasn't it?
No, I mean, my mum really wanted to name me the second part of my name, so she was there going, well, what goes well with this part? And I'm like, I don't know. Apparently the first part of my name goes with it, so
you just ended up with the name Stephen.
Yeah. I'm sad to say I am Steven Universe from the cartoon show Steven Universe.
It's not the most feminine name I've ever heard, but I like that. Yeah, Steven. Yeah, I'm going to start calling you Steven from now on. How's it going, Steve? Another stream, Steve?
I guess you could say you are quite literally Miss Universe.
Indeed I am.
I'll show myself out.
Omegon. Viper Sword is a northern faggot. Do more. Of course I'm a northern faggot, you southern twat.
Go back to the plantations.
In your estimation...
You're in the UK. Never mind.
Yeah, in your estimation then, Steve, how old is poor old Omegan? Or is he like 95 or 100?
Considering he's actually told me his age, I know that he's in his 30s.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, now pretend that didn't happen and go by his lovely, smooth southern tones. And what decade are you putting him in? You know, does he need a wheelchair permanently yet? Does he need his foot?
Did think at first when I first heard his voice.
Okay.
I did think that he was in his 40s.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I thought the same about Sinatra, actually.
Oh God, Sinatra! I thought he was in his 50s. I'm like, you what? You how? Yeah. You're 25?
Yeah.
Bollocks! I take special exception to you saying that Omegon has a sultry southern tone. As a southern boy myself.
Well, okay, you got to remember the UK is flipped. Okay. The Northerners are the rednecks, essentially, and the Southerners are the posh twats.
I know.
I'm not sure if that's
but we have the Southern tones. So fuck you.
Completely.
We beat you in a war. I take priority.
All right, I'm out of here, Pete.
Bye, Cryptic.
See you later, Cryptic.
Yeah, I'll be clipping your tit later.
I'll look
Thank you
forward
for
to it.
contributing absolutely nothing.
He contributed by being here, by having his presence. He's not one for being on streams, but I
No.
always have to send him the link anyway, or else he'll complain.
Does he ever
No,
do any
it's
solo streams? That'd be fascinating.
No.
Just
No,
come
he,
straight on. Hey.
When
Then 90 minutes later,
yeah.
I'm out of here.
he's bobbed into the voice chat on my Discord occasionally, but
What
Yeah.
riveting conversation did he bring?
Just told me to roll my R's.
I
Like
I was drunk that night, so I can't really remember.
I'm with you.
Yeah, Megan saying he's 33. Yeah, I thought that. Just a tiny little bit older than I am.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, you're all young'uns compared to old fucking granddad here, aren't you?
Old granddad bollocks.
Yeah.
Are you older than 41?
You know what, Pete, you just give me a great idea. I'm going to change my name to Saggy Bollocks.
yes.
Oh, no. I'm just about to change your name on my Discord to Granddad Bollocks.
I've started something.
You have created a meme.
Well, you know,
Well,
if people create a meme of me, why not?
That's all right, as long as you
I
change
wanted-
her name to Steve.
I want to know
Ah.
is Bollocks older than 41?
Yeah, bollocks, what's your actual age?
I'm sorry.
No. He just had to answer if he was older than 41. That is a yes or no question. He does not have to give a number.
I'm sorry, ma'am. That's classified information.
You can just say yes or no. You just have to keep. It keeps it vague.
I like telling people different years. I told lots of people sometimes I'm born 79, sometimes I'm 76, sometimes I'm 81. And I find that much more fun. Why should I be consistent?
I
Fair
just
point,
have a
a fair
different birth date online. No, I just keep the same year. It makes things easier.
What it does to people who actually buy me stuff for my birthday, but nobody on the internet does, so I can tell them whatever I want.
So you just don't want to admit that you're actually younger than I am.
Wait, bollocks! You don't like being consistent, but you
I-
are consistently inconsistent. It's an oxymoron.
Correct. Technically, my name is an oxymoron. Have you ever known anybody with magical testicles?
I don't know. Mine are pretty magic.
Really? Why is that? If you suck them in enough, they just disappear. Good party piece when you're really, really pissed up.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody that isn't a porn star. And even then, I don't even know their names.
Well, until I actually get further information, I'm going to presume you're younger than I am.
Well, I wouldn't like to ask a lady her age, but you know what? How old are you?
Well, I just said it. I'm 41.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good God, you don't look a day over 40.
Funny how much more lively the stream got when Addie isn't around.
No, how much more lively the stream got when I called upon Magic Bollocks being my granddad.
No, I know this is exactly why you wanted me in here, didn't you? Just to, insult me, hurt my feels.
Well, that, but you also love me for some reason.
That's
Some
a very
ungodly
overused
reason.
word. I know it's almost like I have a granddaughter, sort of relationship with you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to call it a fetish, but
Hey!
Ugh.
no, he's got the fetish, not you, Viper.
Look, just because where I come from in the UK, there are certain rumors of what people get up to with their families. Doesn't mean it's necessarily true.
Quick, Peter, we must locate.
Mm.
Norfolk.
Norfolk?
go.
No. That's a certainty. No. Remember, if you ever try and pull a lady up there and she says to you, "I love you like a brother," you're definitely in there.
Oh, look what Megan puts in the chat.
Is he a
Is he a Norfolk boy?
Now.
Okay, she's misaging me now. He's misregioning me.
How many surnames were on the
hang on, before we go,
register at school?
I'd just like to say to Megan, not quite, mate, because I haven't killed a load of women and buried them in my garden.
Oh, Gloucestershire.
He's trying to imply that me and Mr. West are good friends. Hang on, everybody's
no
admitting...
idea who Mr. West is.
You don't want to know. Some things are better left in the past.
Yeah.
I see some people have been very honest tonight and admitting their age. Asian hippie saying he's 59. Now, is that his age or is that his height?
Well, either way, on the 5th of June, I'm going to be 92.
Really?
Oh, shit.
Just invert the numbers. I'm going to be 29 on the 5th of June.
I'm 25. My birthday was in March.
Oh, dear granddaughter, you're entering the end of your 20s. That means what's your ambitions for your third decade now is creeping up on you?
To die soon?
That's not really an ambition, that's a certainty, isn't it?
Oh.
From here.
Yeah. What's your goals? What's your aspirations? What's your, wannabe mission in life now?
To get to America somehow?
Okay, guys, odd question. How bad would a person's life have to be for their high point to be their birth?
Don't you mean death?
No, their birth.
Well, is this something that's trending on Twitter by any chance?
No, actually, it's a personal question.
Oh, okay. I thought
because that's where that's where the height of my life was.
I thought it might be like hashtag push me out or something might be in trending. No, and that's why you were asking. Why would somebody automatically think that being violently farted out of their mother's womb would be the highlight of their lives?
Although that is now a question that will keep me awake at night for God knows what reason.
I liked Inkton Pricked comment saying, if he's Asian, he's definitely not 5'9". And then Asian hippie, 5'3".
He might have been their Olympic swimmer, which was he had to meet a minimum height.
Wouldn't being ejected
knowing the Asians, they actually have a maximum height.
Oh, so that should be 4'3" then.
I was just thinking, if being ejected out of the womb is a highlight, what does that say about the person's mother and their thoughts on their mother?
I mean, they got out.
You'd have to ask Kane. He's the one that brought it up.
Especially if the baby's born with a coat hanger wrapped around its head.
Oh,
at that point, it's just a prison break.
Bjorn, no, I will never get broody. I don't think I will ever want kids, honestly.
How dare you talk about that, my granddaughter, like that?
You're just broody for more cats.
That's not the kind of question that's suitable for our delicate ears.
Yeah. If she's gonna have a brood of anything, it's gonna be cats.
Exactly.
Now, to me, I find that odd when people say that to women, because to me, getting broody is what a chicken does. So you just assuming she's going to sit on her bed for 6 weeks, keeping it nice and warm.
I do that anyway.
Well, in that case, then she's very broody at the moment. Yeah. The only thing is she hasn't started clucking yet. Oh God.
Actually, if you ever catch her talking, she is officially a clucking hen.
Let's see. Squirrels Lily, Bollocks did ask for your shoe size.
Yeah, I noticed that, but don't the Yanks have a different size to us in the UK? If I say I'm a size 12, they'll probably think I'm in the smallest category or something.
Actually, size 12 is pretty big in America. I have size 12.5 feet.
Well,
you do?
Yes, and they are, and by American standards, that's pretty big.
That means nothing can push you over.
You would be
for,
surprised.
For shoe size bollocks, what the Americans do, or what we would have to do for our shoe size, like I'm a size 5. So if I was to go to America, I would have to get size 7 shoes because they add 2 sizes.
So as usual, they have to be different.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if I go to America and I go clothes shopping, I would have to get clothes 2 sizes smaller.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I crossed the pond, I'm suddenly smaller. You know, I'm now no longer a size 24 jeans, I'm a size 20.
Yeah, but I bet a lot of Brits get that when they're holidaying over in the States. You know, you're trying, you might think that you're not the thinnest person in the world, and you're trying something on, and you hear the assistant whisper to her friend, "Look at that skinny cunt over there." Yeah. And so you suddenly feel great, and it's like, I like this place. Yeah.
The minute I ask a British person, "Hey, what are you doing over here?" and they answer, "Oh, just seeing how the colonies are doing," I'm tossing them into shark-infested waters out of spite.
Well,
and filming it.
Just on a point of interest, size 12 shoes in the UK. I'm going to just let me get the right chart up. Size 12 shoes in the UK are 11.5.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. So we're not a million miles out then. In that case, Hot Mama, then Peter just guessed correctly that my shoe size is actually a size 12 or 11.5 in your case.
So basically, Squirrel Lily, what he's saying is, yes, he does have a big cock.
Are we talking about my animals again, or are we being crude again, little granddaughter? Because if you want to go down that one,
I didn't know you had a rooster.
If you want to go down that route, then I can tell you now, my cock's in the ground, and my cock's been in the ground now for 2 years, and it's my cock's been very rested for a long time.
I mean, I was going to go out on a limb and say yes, but all right.
But before that, my cock was all about the garden. Yeah. You know, every day it was up early and, you know, rummaging about.
That happens as you get older, though. Just everything starts to sag down.
Oh, my cock wasn't at all, bless him.
Before you know it, you're sitting down for a shit and your testicles are wet.
Pete, this is starting to sound like you're talking from experience.
That's because he is.
You've got all this to look forward to, Viper.
Well, her bollocks are going to get wet when she goes for a pee. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I get it. Now I get the Steve joke. Right, sorry. It's my age, slow brain. Yeah,
Peter, you just realized how fucked up America is now? Now that we've gotten to shoe sizes, you realized America's fucked up?
Oh, no, so this is also why she wants to go to the States, so she can legally change her name to Viper or whatever feminine name she wants. She doesn't want to be Steven anymore. Oh, Steven Sword, yeah.
Sword.
I mean, she could probably do it in the UK. It'll just be a lot more paperwork.
Yeah, exactly. We love bureaucracy. You just tend to, do you want to change your gender? There you go. One tick of a box.
Actually, it isn't that much work. I've altered my name by deed poll.
Really?
It is just a form that you fill in. And then they send you another one back to witness it. And that's it.
What about your original name were you not happy about then, Pete?
Just the order of my first and middle names.
Have you given yourself a double barrel name by chance?
No.
Oh, okay. So I thought you might have,
No. Just by deed poll, I just switched my first and middle names around.
I thought you might be like Peter St. John Smythe now or something.
No.
No, if you were, I would have doffed my, my cap to you because you would now be my better, wouldn't you? With a name like that.
Tarquin St. John Smythe III.
Now that is a gobful. Yeah.
You Brits. In America, somebody says there are better. We punch them into the ground and say that again. I dare you.
We love our class.
Say that again and we'll feed you to the hogs.
Yeah, we love the class system. It's all everyone knows their place, don't they? There's man, there's woman, and then there's peasant, and and yeah, most of us have ended up in the bottom category, which is why Viper can be whatever she wants to be. Today she's Steve, tomorrow she might be Tracy. Whatever she wants to be.
So Bollocks, what you're saying is there's the entirety of society, and then there's you.
Oh no, there isn't me because I'm not going to be around much longer.
Oh, okay. So there will be no peasant class anymore.
No.
Well,
everybody's moved up, fortunately.
I'm from South Manchester, so if I set foot inside a Marks and Spencers, the alarms go off.
What, with a surname like you've now got? No. You'll go through the proper entrance, won't you? Not the one that all the ordinary people go through. You have a gold-plated entrance.
Actually, alarms will. No, actually, with his new name, the alarms will sound off when he's spotted by the cameras in front of the building.
Well, first thing I'll ask him straight away: do you have anything to declare, sir? Do you have a license for that fucking pen you're carrying in your pocket? Are you intending to buy anything that could be used in any way as a weapon? So basically, you're not allowed to buy anything because anything can be a weapon. Even the what's called the meal for 10 quid they sometimes have. Some of them sometimes come with plastic knives and forks. You can't do that. Not without a proper license.
I wouldn't know. I can't go in Marks and Spencers.
You can, Mr. Syndrome Smythe, and that's the whole reason you change your name. All the shops.
Speaking of the Brit jokes with license, speaking of the Brit joke about licenses, somebody actually made a pun on Twitter a couple days ago, and I actually asked them, "Do you have a license for that pun?"
Huh.
I did not.
That was me.
That's very flattering of Omega there. You're now automatically assumed to be someone high up in the tech industry.
Always. No, I do actually get that a lot. People ask me, can you come and help me fix this computer? I'm like,
We say 500 quid an hour, a minimum of 4.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't matter if you fix it or not because the fee's compulsory.
Yeah.
Mate, it's got to be worth it. And also, don't forget, with your business card, Tarquin, Spinge, and Smythe, I mean, fucking hell, you need a big card just to get the whole name on, don't you?
Well, I'm quite lucky in the fact that I know a lot of stupid people. So when I do get asked to do things like that, the solution is often just as simple as plug it in.
Right. And just to make your day feel even better, you come on the internet and find even more gullible fucks to talk to.
Your list of stupid people has grown by at least one by meeting me.
Fair enough.
And so has mine by meeting you two.
Hey.
Oh, this is wonderful. This is digital bonding, isn't it?
Indeed.
No.
Are you all internet friends now, are you?
Well, we've been internet friends for a while.
Right now.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good. Wonderful.
We're all friends here.
You're all feeling positive about the experience, are you?
By gamer law, he must beat me at a 1st to 5 if he wishes to be my friend.
Good. Right, if he beats you to 10, does he become your partner?
No.
Okay, just checking. I don't know what the rules are. I'm too old. Don't understand these things.
No, that only applies if they're the opposite gender.
Well, no, I'm sorry. You're assuming his gender. How very unprogressive of you.
We actually check for that shit.
Well, did you even ask him before you assumed?
We check paper. We gamers do a lot of paperwork. Okay.
Okay. How many genders are there in your state that's legally recognized?
I haven't really checked, but I only care about 2 of them.
Okay. Right. Is that trisexual and omnisexual?
Air gender. Air gender.
Air gender.
No.
What's that? You only mate with the air.
No, isn't air gender something like having the qualities of being like the breeze? Fuck off.
So being absolutely fuck off. What do you know? What do you know? Half the entirety of the American college system is air gender. Positively fucking useless.
How am I not surprised?
Because it's America.
Yeah.
And Viper wants to go there.
Hey, she will be among her dumb people.
Exactly. I'm already an idiot.
Might as well go to some places with as low an IQ as I have.
Exactly.
It can't get any lower. It can. Stay in Florida long enough, it will happen at some point.
I don't know. I think Europe's doing its best to catch up. You know, we are doing some pretty retarded things at the moment.
Actually, it's Florida that's trying to catch up with Europe. Have you seen the number of Florida man memes?
Florida man memes. I have not had the pleasure of this.
Just look it up. There's an entire subreddit. It will make you think, what the fuck? Florida, why do you exist?
I don't know why the coastal states seem to really want to be the ones that end up getting cut off and made into separate, entities.
Actually, Florida wants to stick around. Actually, Florida's going to stick around because we're like half the entertainment industry.
Mm.
Yeah. It's just Florida man. That's half. Just the other half is Hollywood.
It's Hollywood. Is Hollywood? Well, Florida man. Is he somebody who's probably riddled with TB at the moment?
No. It's just a series of dumb people doing dumb crimes. Because apparently Florida has this law where the weird crimes can be put on the news.
Oh, is those sort of crimes where it's actually illegal to have sex with a bat or something? But you are legally allowed to have anal sex with a goat or something?
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised, but I haven't seen it yet.
The fact that you didn't come with a flat out no makes me worried.
I've lived in Florida for 25 years. I know the locals around here.
Right. Okay. Do many of them?
I am one.
Yeah. Do many of them keep barnyard animals? And does the barnyard animal always look suspiciously tired?
No, not that I've seen.
Okay.
We've mostly got horses.
It's generally news stories like Florida man tries to hold up a 7-Eleven with a banana.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but again, you're assuming the fruit's intention, because they've gone beyond now just sexuality binary in terms of an object can now identify as whatever it wants to be. So that banana identified as a gun. So by you saying that's a banana, you're being prejudiced against the banana's choice of what it wants to be. So you should be arrested immediately.
Can we not, please? Can we not? I'd like to keep the 2 brain cells I still have.
You said it that Florida's gone completely retarded, so I'm just giving them another idea.
We've gone retarded. We've stayed retarded.
Okay.
We've been retarded.
Well, I'm just throwing out another idea to them because there's still a few more they haven't obviously cottoned on to yet. But I would very much like to read that somebody actually got into trouble for misobjecting something. You're in a restaurant. You said that
California news.
In a restaurant, you say, "Excuse me, waiter, this spoon is dirty." And he says, "Did you just assume that was a spoon? Did you?" They said, "I'll have you know that spoon thinks it's a fork." And before you know it, the blues and twos are outside and you're being carted off for hate speech.
And I don't think that was very nice of you.
Oh, boom.
By the way, our boys in blue are actually in a very dark green.
Are they?
Yep.
Is that because they've put a tender out to the cheapest possible cotton producer who doesn't get the color right?
No, it's because it matches the handbags.
Actually, you're both wrong. They can blend in the foliage better.
Oh, I see. So basically, the Florida police are walking around with the finest Cat Kitson bags to match their multicolored uniforms.
No, it's just flat dark green.
Oh, okay.
Again,
why
the foliage better?
Why green?
On a weird note, I have no idea what impression YouTube is getting of me, but I keep getting adverts for Cath Kidson stuff.
You might get some more now.
You must
I
not
don't know
be
what
watching the
YouTube
correct
thinks.
thing.
I keep getting ads for things instead of methods to end it all.
And I have ad block, so I don't get any messages or things like
I
that.
mainly use YouTube on my phone. I don't think they have ad block for that.
They do,
They do.
actually.
Yeah, they do on Android.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
So if
All
you're
right.
an iPhone user, tough shit.
no, I've got an Android.
Yay. Just say if Omegon is still watching. Done! I have put my signature on the She-Hulk artwork thingamabob, so...
On the She-Hulk art, what?
Well, one of my designs is a She-Hulk design.
Ah, right.
And he just messaged
Florida
me
man
saying...
attacks the police with an army of turtles.
he just
fruit.
messaged me saying, put your signature on this and I'll buy it, so... Done! And apparently he's still watching because he's there saying that he doesn't use ad block, he's too lazy. How am I not surprised?
Yet another reason why I don't use ad block either. I'm way too lazy. I'm too lazy to turn it on, but not too lazy to click the X.
Richard Hart, no, I wouldn't mind if you made fan art of me. I've got a folder for fan art actually. And most of it from Miss Misa.
The fan art from everybody else is in a separate, smaller folder called mistakes.
No. It's all in the same folder. But I like fan art. Because, I'm an artist. I draw fan art of my own. I like to see what other people's impression of me is and things like that. And see, Thomas, I'm not ignoring you. I've just been busy for the last few moments. So what have you said? What do you want me to have a look at?
I think he just wants you to notice him.
I noticed him a lot of times in this damn stream.
Notice me, senpai.
He's a very needy person, aren't you, Corbin?
Did you just use his actual name?
Poor Corbin. Would you like me to stroke your head and tell you it's okay?
You should probably clarify which head.
The head with hair.
Again, you might want to clarify. Once again, Viper, you might want to clarify.
One that has the mouth and the eyes and has the general face.
Okay.
So, Cryptic saying, where is my eagle? Still drawing. When you don't have actual eagles to study from, it's kind of difficult.
Okay, I just pulled up the Florida Man subreddit, and this one actually caught my eyes. Florida Man guilty of threatening to behead Bernie Sanders ISIS style.
Interesting.
He faces up to 15 years.
And Green Thunder D Mighty, thank you for chilling the Streamlabs.
Did I miss anything?
He's a good boy, is Green Thunder.
The missus dragged me downstairs for a minute, so I had to, put her back in the ground because apparently she's dead.
All right, I'm putting the link to the article in the chat right now if you want to take a look.
Oh yes, have a look.
That might be good for a Ghost Poo podcast article, actually.
Let's have a look.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I would say that was more a Sinatra article.
Yeah.
I thought Bernie Sanders was effectively the second coming in Florida. So why would somebody want to behead him? Did they just want his head as a trophy?
I didn't read the article. The headline just made me think, this is so Florida, it hurts.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go. Send it to Sinatra.
Yep, I am doing. Done.
Because you
strange
just
world.
read headlines.
Well, to be honest, there's not that much to read in the actual article. Just basically some nutter said that he wanted to cut off the head of Bernie Sanders.
I mean, at that point, it'll just get him interested to look at the subreddit.
There is that. But it just... there's always got to be a purpose to somebody's actions or intended actions. And I'm just curious about what... Unless he was just looking for a free accommodation for 15 years. And if that was, he's done his job very well, by the looks of it.
Quite.
But I just... I mean, Bernie hasn't even got a round head that you could use as a football. And it's not even the right shape to turn into a vase. So it just... You know, I don't really see the point. You know, cutting off somebody's head, I bet, is not the easiest thing in the world to do. You know, it's quite strenuous and takes a while to cut through all the bone and any cartilage. And it's, if you want to get attention for yourself,
You forget what state you're talking about.
I know I'm probably adding a bit too much British, normality to this situation.
More than likely.
Yeah. Which is we wouldn't bother because we would just think to ourselves, that's too much work. You know, even, our bank robbers don't really put a lot of effort into it. If they
Well,
really
they don't have the spoons. That's why.
All they tend to do these days is they'll nick a digger and then, pull out a cash point from a wall. And even then, if it's more effort than that, they're just not interested.
You truly have not seen America. You haven't seen enough of America until you've seen the dumb shit our criminals will do.
Well, enlighten me then.
There used to be a show on the channel on the True TV channel called World's Dumbest. One of its longest running countdown. It was a countdown of the dumbest insert thing here. One of the most populous was criminals.
I just thought, as you mentioned, True TV and World's Dumbest, I just thought you were talking about Adam Ruins Everything.
Actually, it was before Adam Ruins Everything. It was even a concept. I was extremely disappointed when I was seeing ads for the fucking premiere on that channel.
What the hell is his fucking quiff about as well?
No idea.
He's got... it's fucking ridiculous.
He's the epitome of I exist, give me money.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, has he got the man bun, is he?
No, he's got a quiff.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Superman quiff, but more so.
He's basically a more feminine Anita Sarkeesian.
That's probably one of the nicest descriptions I've ever heard of Sarkeesian, which is somebody's out feminine you.
It's not that hard.
No. Now there's a woman who likes her money.
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is more feminine.
The dudiest of dude bros is more feminine than Anita Sarkeesian.
Maybe Hulk Hogan should take Anita Sarkeesian to bed then and do another sex video.
Oh, good God.
I wouldn't wish it upon the Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I don't wish it upon the Hulkster either.
Yeah, and then he can, upload it and send it straight to Kotaku and say if he can ruin them as well.
Wait, they still exist?
Yes, they do.
Kind of, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
Because once in a while...
Who is funding them?
No, you see, once in a while, Kane, they do put out a decent article or two. And I say once in a while, be very rarely.
So once every 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, recently they put out an article saying that the reason why Dragon Age 4 was taking so long was because of everything that was going on with Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem at BioWare. And it's all because of EA basically going, well, we need this game out now. So it's like, okay, pull everybody from Dragon Age 4 to put them on Anthem. And it's like...
That almost sounds like news.
That
makes
that actually... Wait a minute. Kotaku was actually making sense?
They must have ripped that off from somebody else's website. There's no way.
No,
None of
this
that
was completely...
This is one of the same news sites that said Sekiro needs an easy mode.
Yeah, this was completely Kotaku. This was completely them.
Oh,
Hold on.
somebody hacked them.
Kotaku is actually being pro-worker? What?
Yeah.
I thought they were communists.
Oh, they're commies, all right, but occasionally I suppose they've got to give off the impression they are a reputable gaming news site. But then you tell me many of the gaming sites these days that aren't full of, activists, posing as actual journalists. I can't think of many. Eurogamer is fucking awful for that now.
I can think of a one-man site that's actually rather worse.
Go on.
Or specifically the one man in charge, or specifically the one man. It's the one man who.
Is it the Jimquisition by any chance?
Yes.
Oh, good old fat ass himself. Yeah.
Do you know what? Right. Do you know what? I actually still quite like Jim Sterling.
I like him from a very, very, very great distance.
Yeah, I'll watch his videos. I watch his Monday videos every week, and occasionally I'll watch, some of the ones he puts out throughout the week.
His quote editorials.
Yeah. But politics-wise, yeah, he's an arse.
That's all right. I mean, I still watch Angry Joe.
I've not watched Angry Joe in it. Do you know what, though? The other night, I found myself watching The Nostalgia Critic again.
Oh, my God.
Bless
you
your
just
heart.
want to see who's had a fucking mental breakdown this time? Or,
as we Southerners like to say, oh, bless your heart.
Well, it was just they did Ghostbusters 2, and I'm a big Ghostbusters fan, so...
Yeah.
And I have to say, I kind of mostly agreed with what he said about it.
The thing is, the Nostalgia Critic, for everything that he is, his politics are crap and everything like that, sure. But he does put out very fair reviews.
Yeah.
He's very fair to them. It's just like Angry Joe with his gaming reviews. He's fair, but he is on the side of the gamers and the consumers.
unless
Is it
it's Battlefield,
it?
of course.
Unless it's Battlefield, yeah. But it's like with the Nostalgia Critic and the Beauty and the Beast film. He pans it, and it deserves to be panned. It really does, because it's a crap film.
We're talking about the reboot, right?
Yes. Talking about the reboot with Emma Watson, who cannot sing without auto-tune, and even that doesn't help her, because the original is pure, amazing bliss.
So anyway. I was about to say, you were trashing my mother's favorite movie, and that is putting you on thin enough ice with me as it is.
That's my favorite movie. I would never trash Beauty and the Beast, the original. Anyway.
Even Lindsay Ellis criticized the live-action remake, and she's very feminist.
Yeah. So,
but then I do have to say with Lindsay Ellis, she might be very feminist, but she's pretty damn fair with her reviews.
That's one thing that I kind of respect about.
She's not a feminist.
I think what she's trying to say is that why can't these people shut the fuck up about politics and just do their job?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. And to be honest, when it comes to Jim Sterling, all I want to know is that when's he going to reveal to the world he actually is his own wife?
He's big enough to be.
Fuck it. There is no way that, I know he likes to make out that she's some kind of mad feminist. Fuck off. That's him in a fucking blue wig.
Just to respond to Omegon in the chat saying, it better look good on my wall, or your bottom is getting pasted with the spiked tentacle. Oh, yes, please.
Oh, Jesus Christ, even I got a shiver then.
Oh dear. She makes me realise my granddaughter's coming of age. She'll be
My
one
wife,
inch.
my wife must have made me. My wife must have made me jaded because a comment like what because if Viper had said that and I was not married, I would have had to silence myself.
Oh, okay. That's your equivalent of reaching for the sock, is it?
Yes,
To be fair,
I would have to silence myself because I would be reaching for the sock.
Okay. Well, make sure it's the one you haven't been wearing all day on your athlete's foot.
I'm not entirely certain whether it was a shiver or a shudder yet. Then.
Well, I could do the voice again if you want.
We'll go on the safe side and say yes.
just so we can make sure.
Don't make me fight back, Viper.
St. John Smythe, that sounded creepy.
Let's see. Peter's a switch. This I now know.
Yeah, they won't let you into Marks and Spencer's with that tone, will they? They'll just think you're there to frequent the toilet.
Let him hear it.
Hi there. Can you show me where you keep them with Saka?
Yes, sir. It's right this way, down aisle 4.
Oh, Christ, yeah,
Okay, now
definitely.
you're just sounding like a PA.
Yes, don't forget to go down on aisle 4.
Yeah.
All right, that one was definitely a shudder.
That's somebody who's definitely not quite sure what they want to be today, isn't it? You know, Arthur this morning, Wendy this afternoon.
Why did my brain say that was good?
Because you live in Florida and you're confused.
No, I was actually quoting Peter.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you were just admitting some truth there.
No, if I was going to admit some truth, I would have said it.
Have you ever owned a banana that was armed?
With several other bananas, yes.
Yeah. Have you ever used it in a confrontation with a maybe a shop assistant, such as "Give me all your money, or I'll unload this in your face"? And he said, "Sir, that's a fruit." And you said, "Yeah, but this is a what's called fruit that thinks it's a gun. And if you don't give me all your money, I'm going to take you to court for misgendering, misobjectifying this banana."
Misidentified.
You robbed him with legal logic.
Does it count if I was playing along with children?
Not in Florida, no.
Just makes it a lot creepier.
Yeah. You'd probably accidentally marry one of the kids off to the shop assistant.
No, I didn't do that.
You know, I don't know how bad it's got, but it's probably getting close to that now. You'd probably get done for people trafficking as well.
No, knowing the state of America right now, I could walk into Orlando. I could walk into Orlando and just be shoved in jail for existing.
Right. Okay.
In other news.
Yeah, you can't wait to book your ticket now, can you, granddaughter?
Only if
I was being hyperbolic. I was being hyperbolic. Florida isn't nearly as progressive. We are one of the southern states, after all.
What is the most progressive then?
I believe it now goes by California.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
California is now California.
And that's the state where if you deliberately infect someone with HIV, it's no longer a crime.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes, it is Hollywood.
What about if you give someone the plague? Would that be...
No. It only does the sexually transmitted diseases.
All right, then what if I put a rat on the end of my dick?
And it also does...
Extremely concerned.
No.
And if somebody infects you and you're a woman, you can in fact press charges.
Yeah. No pun intended, but that is fucked.
So someone infects someone else with
And I
the
was
plague,
joking
they
around about
might
the woman bit.
consider it racist to try and charge them because it's probably someone from south of the border who did it.
Oh, it's problematic, is it?
Yes, very.
That is a word I would very much like to take and shove up some Americans' rectum for giving that to the world. It is a horrible word. Why isn't something just simply? Why isn't it just something a problem like it used to be, or we have an issue with this? You know?
Speaking of things being a problem, the black best friend thing is a trope, not a problem. You fuckwits.
Oh, this is something else you're gonna have to explain to me. You know, very slowly though, because you know my old brain it needs to take information carefully and slowly.
It's exactly what it sounds like. The main character has a black best friend.
Oh, is this what they put in every single show now? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
At least about teen life.
Okay. I feel left out.
Don't worry, you're not. You are missing absolutely nothing.
I want a Kang as a best friend.
Do you really?
Yes. In fact, I'm going to take a trip to the local prison tomorrow and find one.
Okay, prepare to be in a very abusive relationship.
I prefer a Klingon king, thanks.
At least then the abuse is reciprocal, because they expect you to hit back.
Yeah.
Did the Klingons have a monarchy?
No. Just
I think in ancient... No, actually, I think they did, except it was basically kind of a constitutional monarchy.
Did they have a head of state called the Dragon King?
no, they didn't have
Probably
that.
only you Klingon.
I think it was just like
The
the
Grand
heads
Chancellor or something like
of,
that.
like the heads of clans and things like that.
Did they have a border wall? Or
Yes,
were
Yes,
they trying to?
it was comprised of their naval fleet.
Yeah, it was comprised of all the spaceships.
Right. Were they going to make? Did they have a border wall and going to make the Federation pay for it?
No, actually, that was no. Actually, the wall was homegrown.
Oh, okay.
They didn't have to pay for it.
I just pulled up a page on Memory Alpha, and it's like sometime in the ancient past, there was a warlord who united the whole planet, and he's like a major historical figure that everyone respects, and he was the emperor of the Klingon Empire. So, yeah, they had a monarchy. The modern monarchy is essentially very constitutional.
Fair enough.
Now, is this constitutional with or without quotation marks?
We'll have to get back to you on that.
I can't actually recall. I probably have to do further reading on this Memory Alpha page. I know.
I'm going to be optimistic and assume it's without the quotation marks.
I know there was an episode of Deep Space Nine where someone tried to set up a clone of Carlos, the first emperor, and they basically decided to put him up as like a figurehead at the end when it was revealed that he was a clone.
Why not just make a bust of your first emperor? Then you literally have a figurehead.
Right.
Oh well, why not?
Well, most of my like knowledge and experience with Star Trek comes from the films, and I mean like the original films.
Most of mine comes from the Next Generation.
And
even then, it's very sparse.
I think that the Klingons only really appeared in like 3 of the original films.
Yeah.
I seem to remember.
Asian Hippie says, sorry, I have to take a break to watch Scribe Light's latest video. No need to say sorry. To watch a better YouTuber.
I'm sorry. I've told you about this before, granddaughter. This confidence thing. Dog talking yourself down again, you know.
Self-deprecation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually,
nothing gets, you know, confidence up than the threat of violence. If you know, so you know you have to start being more assertive and more confident. Otherwise, you'll get a beating.
You only use self-deprecation when it's humorous. In my case, it's all the time.
So basically, Asian hippie, don't do it again, or she'll come round and piss on your face.
Yeah.
Do that.
No, she'll piss on your feet instead.
I would never do that.
Well, it's a lot easier than trying to piss on his face.
Asian hippie, you watch any other YouTube channel, I will look for you, I will find you, and I will kill you.
With piss.
No.
Don't listen to them. They have no idea what they're talking about.
I was just quoting the movie Taken.
And hello, Duke of Petchington. I can still not say that name. Hello, Duke. Although we'll probably be ending soon.
Petchington. That's a good place. That is. They should open an M&S there.
And then
what they should do is get all the Blitzkriegs out of there. Yes, that's a joke about his profile picture.
And C. Thomas says, Viper Sword, Klingon Empire is constitutional and the Chancellor is the head of the government. Emperor is the head of state. I have learned something.
As have I.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Neither have I. I think we'll probably end it there because we've been on for like 2 hours.
Hey.
On the upside, no ghost poo today.
There is actually in half an hour.
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
But
I've got
at least it's not going to be a short stream because of the ghost poo.
Yeah, I've got to go to bed because as an old person, I always like to be up at 6 a.m. to make sure people don't declare me legally dead.
Indeed.
You're already declared legally dead. You're already declared legally dead. They just have to wait for your heartbeat to stop.
No. The rule is if you're not awake by 9 o'clock, they put you straight into a box and you're straight down the morgue. You can
Indeed. Dad has to get his rest.
Yeah. Fuck knows what she'd think if I actually was this old, you know.
In America, everybody is considered legally dead. They just have to at that point they're just waiting for the heartbeat to stop.
Anyway, thank you to the chat for coming in to watch this train wreck of a stream. And thank you.
It's one of your streams, Viper.
Yeah, it's true. It's always a train wreck. Anyway.
And it's a hilarious train wreck.
And thank you to my Patreons for joining me on this stream. And even dragged somebody new on here, which is Peter. So
hello.
Goodbye.
So see you next time. Well, we'll probably do a birthday stream on the 5th, since it's my birthday, unfortunately. So we'll see how that goes, because again, Ghost Poo podcast on my birthday.
Hang on. It's your birthday on the 5th, right?
Yeah.
You've got nothing you would much rather do on your own birthday than sit at home and live stream.
Well, I'm going to go see my parents, but I don't have any friends to go out with. I don't.
She could sit at home on live stream and eat cake.
Let me tell you one thing she doesn't
I have
do.
friends to spend my birthday with. They just happen to be across the country.
Yeah, she certainly doesn't spend it with her grandfather. I can tell you that.
Well, both my actual grandfathers are dead, and I kind of don't want to lose you. I consider myself a jinx. So there you go.
Exactly. Nobody cares that my fucking kneecaps right now are cold.
Her jinx only counts if you're in the general if you are within like 50 feet of her.
Well, so she'll feel really bad if I don't make it to the 4th now, won't she?
You will not be missed.
Might hold a short birthday stream on the 5th because it's Wednesday, and of course there's going to be the Ghost Poo podcast then. So, lovely.
All right. Laters.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.